Customs and Border Protection Senior Advisor Ron Vitiello joining me now. Ron, these deportees are in, you can call it legal limbo. They have no access to the justice system in El Salvador or in America. Are you okay with that?
Well, this is the law that the Congress wrote quite a while ago, to be clear, but the president signed. That's current U.S. law, that when the country is being invaded, like we were by Tren de Aragua, the president has the authority to remove them immediately. And because of the partnership that we have with El Salvador, they agreed to take them. And so, yeah, I'm okay with it in the sense of this is a way to help secure the border, deter more from coming, and make the streets in America safe.
I think it might suggest to a lot of people who are already here, hey, I should self-deport, because if ICE gets me, they're going to send me to that prison. So I might as well get out on my own and avoid that prison. That's quite an incentive, isn't it? Self-deport.
Yes, it is. The secretary has showed leadership on this issue as well. There's a registration effort underway. If people don't register being illegal in the United States, they're subject to financial penalties or criminal penalties when they're actually caught by ICE. And we already are seeing people who are electing to leave, fleeing into Canada and going home altogether on their own because they don't want that knock on the door. So you're right. This is an effort to tell everybody in the world that the border is in fact closed, not just because we say it is, but the facts and the statistics bear it out. And so, the president had run on this issue. The secretary has dedicated to giving the front line the tools that they need to help secure the border and to remove dangerous criminals from our cities. And so now we're seeing that underway, and the world is on notice.
I've got to say that video of that prison is a real deterrent, in that, in my opinion. Ron, the FBI Director Kash Patel, he wants to refocus assets on the Canadian border to deal with suspected terrorists. Watch this.
I think the country deserves to know that known or suspected terrorists, KSTs, are coming in with much less frequency at the southern border. They are coming in with much greater frequency in the northern border, and since January 20th, that number is 34. The individuals that want to do the most harm to this country are utilizing the northern border, and we got to refocus assets up there. The enemy adapts, and what they've done is utilize, as we were just discussing with your colleague, the northern border to shift their resources and affiliations to pour in known or suspected terrorists through the northern border.
Yeah, I mean, Ron, he's very clear here. The southern border is closed, so they all go up north. That's exactly what's happening, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is the reason that we need to constantly monitor what goes on in both locations, but certainly in our Canadian border, to make sure that we understand, both based on intelligence and the interviews when these people are arrested. And so, yeah, and I think this also points out the dedication of the interagency to help us do this work on the borders itself, right? You have the FBI director who is leaning in on this problem, identifying it to Congress and others and saying, hey, this is a problem, we need to do something about it. And so the interagency cooperation that exists since January 20th is something I've never seen in my 34 years in government. And so proud to be a part of it, but also want to tell the American people that your government is working in ways that make you safe in a way that I've never seen.
Yeah, the northern border should be part of our tariff negotiations with Canada. Why not? Ron Vitiello, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We'll see you again soon.